don't you get us started with some Shrek?
Alright. Shrek screams, "Donkey, you jabbering jackass! Aren't you supposed to be taking me somewhere?" Mr. Smith, what's a jackass?
A jackass is someone who isn't good at driving. My mom sees them all the time when she drives me to school.
I think another name for a jackass is a telemarketer. My dad always hangs up the phone when a jackass calls.
Hello?
What did you teach them in class? My son has been screaming jackass for 3 weeks.
I hope you enjoyed that anecdote, but all joking aside, allowing students to be exposed to inappropriate literature is no laughing matter. It goes far beyond a few swear words on the playground. There are a plethora of books in school libraries that, in the hands of young boys and girls, have the capability to spread hate and cause harm. It can be argued that books encourage empathy and social and emotional development. Although books like To Kill a Mockingbird and The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn both have wonderful messages overall, not all young students are mature enough to be able to see through the racism and hate carried out by some of the characters in different parts of each novel. Books like these were not meant to support hate, but an adult vocabulary paired with an adolescent mind can often lead to acts of racism and violence. Because of this, schools should not arm students with literature that has the potential to corrupt their developing minds.
Wow, violence is really good.
Yeah, I think violence is the best solution.
It should be the role of the responsible parent to control what their child is exposed to. Parents know their children best and should not be forced to expose them to books with sexual or overly political themes.
That's despicable.
It's terrible. This should not be taught in a classroom.
Obviously, the older the student gets, the more they should be exposed to books. Banning Shrek from a high school library is not an appropriate measure. Also, we are not suggesting that students are to be barred from any kind of negative controversy in literature. Books have the capability to transform young minds and positively impact the thoughts and actions of the reader. But young minds are very manipulative, and extreme caution should be taken when deciding which books we ought to expose the youth of America to. Children will encounter these books even if they are out of school, and writers won't stop writing them. The students should be able to seek out these books with their own leisure, but they will not be mandated to read them in a secular learning environment.